Hey there, Fit Fam. Welcome to the only podcast where we're breaking the mold and rewriting the rules. I'm here to debunk the myths, spill the tea, and serve a hefty dose of reality. No matter where you're at in your journey, we've got something for everybody. So buckle up because we're about to unleash the basics in the most unapologetic way possible. From shedding pounds to embracing your inner badass, I'm here to remind you that skinny is so last season and the basics are anything but boring. So grab your favorite piece of protein and your water bottle and get ready to be empowered, entertained, and educated because being a basics bitch has never looked this good. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Don't Call Me Skinny. Thanks for joining me today. It is a little bit rough of a day. Normally I do this podcast well before right now. And I'm doing it now. It's literally November 20th, Wednesday, and it's 9:56 a.m. and here I am doing it. So a couple things I just wanted to mention. Number one is, I don't know. I've had quite a morning. I'm just going to say this like it is. If you could see my face, you would understand, and I'll explain in a second, but it's like my brain is like slowly trying to catch up here. So Fat Loss Basics Group Coaching Program on a wait list. You can click the link in the show notes to get in. I literally already have people asking, like, do we have to wait? Can I just get in now? Which is fucking epic. I love this. So, the answer is sure. Yeah. If you're ready to just like, you want access to shit and you're ready to start today, like, I'm ready for you. So, that's pretty fucking cool. I'm really excited that some of my long-term people are actually moving into the longer-term container of group coaching. So I'm offering that 2025 for the entire year. You're locked in rate. So your rate doesn't change for 2025, no matter what I do with the programs. There's 4 sessions, 10 weeks is each going to be like each small cohort is going to be 10 weeks. And then you still get access literally the entire time. So you never lose access to me. You never lose access to the community. You never lose nothing. You just get to hang out, which is so cool. And that's part of the 2025 like year thing. And the reason I'm doing that again is because I'm really wanting this to be like my big thing. I've mentioned to some of my one-on-one clients, that I am gatekeeping my one-on-one space, meaning it's not that you can't work one-on-one with me, but it is saved and savored for specific people who are really desiring a little bit more deeper, what's the word I'm looking for? Just like a little bit more like of me, essentially, as you get more of me. You can have access to me anytime you want, really, essentially. Within reason, but you get access to me every single day if you want me. So I just wanted to shout out to those ladies who are like thinking about it, taking action, asking if you can just get in because you're like, I don't need to wait. I don't need to ponder anymore. We're going to talk a little bit about that in today's episode. But I want to talk a little bit about my situation. This morning, I trained an in-person client, which I'm loving. If you're local to me, I'm doing in-person training, but outside of that, and it went really well. It was really great. And then I left. I came home, fed my dogs, went to go hang out with my kid for a second, say hello, send him off to school, changed my daughter's parka because she has to return that today into the dryer because it needs to get dried, all the things. And I started then to head to the gym, and everything was fine until I was like halfway to the gym and like I felt like this thing was in my eye, and I kind of started rubbing my eye, and I have this bad habit of doing that anyway. And so I was rubbing my eye. I'm like, oh my gosh. And so I got to the gym parking lot and I'm like, my eye is like really uncomfortable. Like it's not even just like, oh man, this really itches. And like, it's starting to water just thinking about it. It's not even like, man, this really itches. It's like painful almost. And I was like, this is so weird. And normally we have like a towel or some tissue paper or something in the like Kleenex. And I couldn't find anything. I actually didn't look at the glove box. I bet we have like a napkin in there. But anyway, note to self. So I'm like looking for things to help like it's very watery. And then I'm like starting to look in the visor and I can't. It looks like I have a contact literally because now I have this like fluid bubble and it looks like a fucking contact is stuck in my fucking eyeball. Is what it looks like. Y'all, I don't own contacts, okay? I don't own them. So anyways, I finally go into the gym. I'm like, okay, I have to do something. I need to like try to flush whatever. I can't see anything. I'm like, whatever's in there, I need to try to flush out. So I like put cold water on it. I had to adjust my workout. I got a headache. And my day started out really, really great. And I was really, really excited about I don't know. It just like my day started off so well. And then it's just kind of like tanked. And I had to shift my workout. And I was like, I'm just ready to go home. I need a nap. I feel like I just need a nap. But here I am and I'm doing this anyways. It should have been done yesterday or Monday, but I've been busy. I've been busy meeting with people and connecting with people, like on a bigger level, on a deeper level. So I'm really thankful and grateful for that element. So let's talk about why I'm so excited for these women who are hopping into my 2025 piece. Now, you're not required to go into 2025 and do it for the whole year. I have an option where you can just hop in over Black Friday. You can hop in for the first 10-week session. Like, that's totally fine. We start January 6th, go to March 21st. This takes you really, literally, basically to spring break. Like, if you're like, man, I really want to lose some weight. Hi. This would be a great container for you to hop into before spring break. Okay. But what is really exciting about this? Sorry, I had to rearrange here. Like, you can literally see the difference in my eyes when I'm looking in my camera. Like my right eye looks like it's like a lazy eye almost. Okay. Anyway, it's like painful. So why I really love about the longer term commitment in Fat Loss Basics is this. You're going to have an entire year of access of a community that you can go to, that you don't have to fucking overthink every step of the fucking way that you're trying to figure this out. I hopped on a call yesterday with somebody. She was, wanting some more information either for one-on-one or for group coaching, trying to figure out like financially which one worked for her. And honestly, like what each offer was. She's followed me on TikTok, I guess, but like brand new to like conversating with me. And she just sent me a message like, hey, I need to get on a call with you. Like, how do I do that? And I was like, oh, here's a link. So we got on this call yesterday and she had mentioned multiple times about like, she's just not sure if what she's doing is even right. I'm not sure if I'm eating the right amount of food. I'm not sure if I'm eating the right food. I'm not sure if I'm eating enough food. I'm not sure if I'm eating too much food. I'm not sure if I'm doing this right or doing that right. And we spend so much time overthinking. And I'm going to tell you why. This is the truth. Okay. We spend a lot of time thinking because y'all, if we're thinking about doing something, that's almost like doing it. Right? It's like, well, I thought about having a really good lunch today, quote unquote, right? I thought about working out today. I thought about going on a walk. I thought about eating some more protein. I thought about those things. I just didn't do it. Or I didn't know what I was supposed to do. So it's fine. And we use that almost, I don't want to call it an excuse, but kind of. It's not really an excuse. It's just like, it gives us the reason to like keep thinking about it. Oh, I'll think about that. Oh, I'll think about that. And in the meantime, you are wasting fucking time. You're underdoing by overthinking. You're doing nothing because you're spending all of your time wondering what you should be doing instead of fucking just doing something, even if it's the wrong fucking thing, even if it's quote unquote not right, which really, just like we tell our kids, there isn't anything that's necessarily wrong. I mean, there is, but there isn't. We only get to learn from the things that we don't do correctly. Even in my situation, right? Running a business and all the things that I had to quote unquote learn, my growing pains. I wasn't going to call them learning pains, but no, my growing pains of my own journey was big. It was huge. And that's because I didn't know, or I tried to keep reverting back to the old things that I was doing that never worked anyways. It's like, Sarah, every time the scale went up, you quit. Maybe just stop quitting. Maybe just stop doing that. Maybe just keep going. You can be mad and you can be angry and you can be pissed off and you can be upset and you can be all the things because the scale went up, but you're just going to wake up today anyway and fucking do it. And it doesn't matter. The scale can go up, the scale can go down. It doesn't fucking matter. Because every other time you just quit, maybe you should just stop doing that. I always say we're really good at stopping. We're really good at stopping everything, but stopping quitting. We're really good at quitting. We have no problem not stopping that, right? So it's like we spend so much time overthinking. Do I eat this? Is red meat bad? Sugar's going to kill me. Oatmeal's bad for me. Fruit has too much sugar. I'll just go through the fucking drive-thru at McDonald's. Fuck it. Like, really? We're gonna forego the fruit because it has sugar, but we're just gonna go through the drive-thru. And this is a real thing. And it's not like to call people out, and it's not to say that like What the fuck's wrong with you? Because there's nothing wrong with you, right? We are being fed so much information. That was the thing that another thing she had mentioned on the call. There's so much information. And I flat out told her, I said, I do have sometimes my clients mute people, like people that start making them second guess and question, like my one client where she kept watching things that said oatmeal was going to, so terrible for her. I'm like, mute that person. Or send them a message and say, you fucking fucked me up. Leave me alone. I'm muting your ass. I know we don't always have to announce our goodbyes, but sometimes it's like, just stop. Just stop yelling at people. I yell at people all the time this is not a one size fits all. Maybe keto would work for you. I don't fucking know. Maybe that is what you need. Maybe Weight Watchers did work for you. I don't fucking know. All it did is put you in a calorie deficit, but that's fine, right? Maybe you do need to reduce the amount of gluten that you eat. Maybe you do have insulin sensitivity. Maybe you do all these, right? And there's a certain time and a certain place to add in or take out or do these things or whatever the case is. But the long-term reality is like, we can't keep demonizing everything. We can't keep, the information that's out there right now, and even so much, if you did not go listen to my podcast last week, please go listen to my podcast last week, Make America Healthy Again. Okay. We cannot keep acting this way and expecting people to just fall in line or just do what we tell them or make overarching sweeping themes about things. It's just absolutely fucking wild to me. Even the people who are on this, I know I'm just like a kind of a side tangent, but even the people who are on this Make America Healthy Great Again, y'all talk about people who are paid, right? People who are paid to say whatever. They're still paid. Unfortunately, I follow this guy. I don't even know how to pronounce his last name, Max Lagarve or Lagarve or whatever. Guys, they're paid. He's paid by people to say things. He has quote unquote money that backs him. I'm not saying that what he says is necessarily wrong in all circumstances, but I am saying, that there's a line. There's a line, and now with this whole RFK and I know this is a side tangent, but it's not, because this is why we fucking overthink everything. This whole RFK, photo with him, with McDonald's. Number one, the fucker wasn't eating it. Okay. It was not in his mouth. You have no idea if the man actually ate the food, and people are losing their fucking minds over it. There's no proof that he ate what was there. Okay. That's number one. Number two, it just goes to show you that even if he did hypothetically eat that shit, okay, it just goes to show you that people are paid to say shit, that shit isn't as bad as what people are making it out to be, because it's not going to kill everybody. This is the problem. And yet you've been kind of told, do this, don't do this, do that, don't do this, do this, don't do that. I mean, I grew up in the low fat, don't eat fat, don't eat fat, don't eat fat, don't eat fat, fat is bad. Eat these low fat Snackwell's nasty cardboard ass fucking cookies. Drink this, what was it that I always used to drink? And I told my mom it was a Slim Fast. Drink this nasty motherfucking shake and call it a damn day. And, some lettuce and carrots for lunch. That's all you need in your life, which is ridiculous. But I grew up in a low fat era. Hey, ladies who are 40 and 50 years old, guess why your hormones are fucked? Just take a wild guess why your hormones are fucked. It's not because you hit menopause or perimenopause. Is because you spent years either on hormonal birth control, you spent years eating low fat, when fats are what supports our hormones. And then we wonder why we are the way we are. And we stop moving our bodies. I mean, those three things right there explain why your hormones are fucked up. It has nothing to do with you hitting menopause or perimenopause. We want to blame that again. Or if we're getting fit all this information. Happy juice for your hormones. For your cortisol. You wonder why people are confused. You wonder why people, I don't. Wonder why people overthink. I don't. I lost 80 pounds. I didn't do anything fancy. Literally nothing fancy. Literally didn't cut out any food. Literally didn't stop drinking alcohol. I'm not telling you to drink alcohol. I'm just making a point that you can do it. Literally without cutting out ice cream. Literally, I still ate gluten. Literally all the things. Ate the tacos, ate the margs, drank the margs, whatever. Ate the chips and salsa. I did all those things. I figured out the way to do it. That doesn't make me better than anybody else. I was able to shut out all the fucking noise. It took a lot. I had to learn a lot. I had to fucking fail a lot and keep going and not quit a lot. But I did it. Imagine having somewhere to go, like me, that could just give you the fucking answer or help you work through the answer on your own to figure out what works best for fucking you. Stop listening to everybody else, right? Prime example. We're going to talk about this whole like make America great again thing. So I just, literally I'm standing at in the gym on Monday, and there's this lady there talking, and this guy that works behind the counter, he's very all about clean ingredients. Everything's clean ingredients for him. I'm like, look, if I want a fucking Oreo, I'm gonna eat a fucking Oreo. I don't care. And I understand that, yes, eating whole foods is the most important thing, more so than anything else. Okay. It's not that I'm not aware. So that being said, this lady's talking, and she's talking about like how she pays it to, she goes to Whole Foods, and she goes to, there's some other store. I don't know what it is called. And she goes to the store and she buys all these things. Then she tells me, she's like, yeah, and I buy almond butter because it's better. And I look at her and go, but why? She goes, I don't know. Right. But you just told me it's better. So what is better about almond butter? Well, I mean, it's cleaner. What's cleaner? What does that even mean? Well, I'm just like, it doesn't make sense. I said, this is the problem right here. Is that you don't even understand what you're saying, and you don't even know why, quote unquote, something is better, that you're claiming, that you're making a claim that almond butter is better than peanut butter, but you don't actually understand fucking why. The answer is because it's not. Do you like almond butter better than peanut butter? Great. Fucking eat it. Maybe you are allergic to peanuts. Well, that's a histamine issue. That's a gut problem. Go see my girl Jetta. Okay? That's a bigger issue. Everybody's like, well, I'm allergic, or I'm sensitive, or I have this food insensitivity. That's a gut problem. Go find Jetta. Jettas.digest. GETAS.digest. Bye. That's who you need to be going and listening to. She has a podcast. She has an Instagram page. Bye. That's who you need to go talk to. Okay, cool. So literally, that's the problem. If you prefer almond butter over peanut butter, great, then fucking eat it. If you prefer sweet potatoes over white potatoes, fucking eat it. If you prefer brown rice over white rice, fucking eat it. I don't care. But don't make a sweeping claim that it's quote unquote better. Unless you have some fucking proof, which there is none, to back it the fuck up. And you're not going to find the proof that this is better than that is better than this is better than that. There is no proof of any of that. A white potato versus a sweet potato, different nutrients, different vitamins, different minerals. White rice over brown rice, potentially if you are diabetic, it might help you on the glycemic index. However, go outside and walk for 5 minutes after you fucking eat. Done. Problem solved. Yeah, I'm a little feisty on this one today, guys, because I'm just not feeling the best. And I'm amped up. And my poor little eye, dude, this is wild. So yeah, we have, if you're going to make big sweeping claims, and how long will somebody sit there and go, should I eat white rice? I shouldn't eat it. Oh God, I shouldn't eat white rice. I probably shouldn't eat it. Well, but I really like it, but I just probably shouldn't eat it. It's really bad for you. It's white. We can't have white things like white bread and white rice and white potatoes because they're going to fucking kill us and blah, 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 and it's going to spike my blood sugar and then my cortisol, then I got to drink my happy juice and then I fucking over it. And you spend all that time overthinking. So what do you do instead? Well, never mind. Now that I've spent 27 minutes fucking deciding if I should have white or brown rice, I'm fucking hungry and I'm just going to go to the fridge and I'm just going to eat whatever's fucking in the fridge. I don't care what it is at this point because now I've just spent 27 minutes talking myself out of rice because it's bad for me. Or is it? I don't know. And you spend all this time. So what do? Nothing. What do? You fall back into the same habits. What do? Fall back into the same patterns. Why? Because it's what you know. It's where your brain goes. The path of least resistance. Well, I'm just going to go in my fridge and eat leftover pizza from last night. Cool. That's what we do. It doesn't make us bad people. I really want to be super clear. If you're like, oh my God, she's literally talking to me. All I do is overthink. It makes sense why you do this. You make sense. Yay for you. Tell yourself that. I make sense. No wonder why I'm fucking confused. No wonder why I am all over the place. No wonder why I underdo everything and do nothing. Because people out here are telling me all sorts of stuff. Could you imagine having a place to go that you can just say, what do I do? This is where my head is. This is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm doing. This is and have an answer or have somebody to talk you through that answer so that you can get to the other side without spending 27 minutes deciding if you should eat rice or not eat rice or if it's good for you or if it's bad for you, if it's going to kill you or if it's going to spike your blood sugar too much, all these things. Wouldn't that be so much nicer for you so that you could stop overthinking and start taking action and start fucking doing something and start changing your life? How fucking bomb-ass diggity would that be? That is group coaching. That is what we will be doing in group coaching. You will have access to a community to do those things. Sarah, I've sat here for 22 minutes and decided I should or should not eat rice. Should I not eat this? Right? You heard Gwen on Monday talk about the fact that she just posted in things. These are meatballs that I got. Cool. How does this make sense? I was thinking about taking these and adding some vegetables with some gravy to it. Does that work? Yeah, cool. Add 2 more meatballs into that serving. Then we have a solid amount of protein. Oh, awesome. She didn't have to overthink it. She didn't have to wonder. She didn't have to know, am I doing this right? Are these good for me? She just got an answer. Cool. It can be that simple. It can be that easy. We do not have to spend so much time overthinking every fucking little thing we do and do nothing. We don't. We just don't have to do that. And you're wasting a lot of motherfucking time. I know it's busy right now. I know money is tight right now. I know all the things. I know all the things, guys. I know all the reasons why. And you know what's interesting to me? The lady that I talked to yesterday, she literally had made a comment like, yeah, you know, stuff like this is the things that people are really having to decide if they have the money for. I agree with you, but I don't think that should be the case. Why are we choosing our health as like an option? This should not be an option at all. This should literally be a driving force. If you are not a healthy person, you ain't got shit. I don't give a shit how much money you have or don't have. I don't really care. It doesn't even fucking matter at that point. I don't give a shit how wealthy you are or not wealthy. It doesn't matter. You ain't got shit if you do not have your health. So why we continuously say this is an option and this is a choice is fucking beyond me. Now, cool thing about me is because I'm not no bullshit MLM. I'm not a bullshit fucking whatever company. I am a real company. I get approved for HSA and FSA. So if you're like, Sarah, I got some money to spend. Awesome. Let's use it. You can use HSA and FSA on this program on group coaching because of what I teach and how I teach it. Isn't that fucking cool? Just like you go to the doctor and use it at the doctor's office. It's the same thing. And that is really cool because this should be covered. This is a health preventative medicine, if you will. Getting your health together is important. It is essential. It should not have to be an option. And that kind of made me sad yesterday when she said that. She's like, yeah, these are just things that people are really having to make a choice on if they want to spend money on it. Yeah, you're not wrong, but that should not have to be said because our health should not be an option. We should not be choosing it or not choosing it. I chose it. Well, I didn't for 32, 33 years. It wasn't until I was like, dude, I got to do something. Like, this is not good. Like, this is not good at all. Some of you are sitting in that same boat where you're going, I have to fucking do something. Like, I am unhealthy. Like, this is not okay. And you continue to sit and you overthink and you do nothing. Oh, I should join. Oh, I shouldn't. Oh, I should. It's too much money. Oh, I don't. And then you choose nothing and you do nothing. And it shows that you do nothing. That's the reality. So, HSA, FSA approved. You can get group coaching for your HSA, FSA if you have one. FSA expires, I believe. We are coming up to the end of the year. This is Black Friday deal. And I'm going to tell you this right now. The year hopping in for the year is by far the way to go, financially and otherwise. You hop in for the year, it's like this fucking bomb ass commitment, which is awesome. So that will go live. Actually, my link for group coaching goes live next Wednesday. So you can hop in before all the holiday crazy. And yeah, so like I said, I already have people hopping in. So you're either in and you're going to do something, you're going to stop overthinking what you're doing, or have a place to go so you don't have to keep overthinking what you're doing. And you can start taking action and stop underdoing everything. So I cannot wait to see your asses in group coaching. I'll check you on the next episode. Thanks so much for listening today. If you laughed, learned, or just felt a vibe, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Your support keeps this ass train chugging along. If you're ready to embrace the basics with a twist, follow me on social media. Links are in the show notes, and let's see the ways we can work together. All right, basics bitches, you're not just listeners, you're part of the revolution. Remember, skinny's out, basics are in, and you're looking damn good doing it. So until next time, stay basic.